when my child was born. Time slipped by so quickly. Before you know it, they are grown. But this birth, I will always remember. My beautiful baby boy. And one day, he would carry the weight of the world on his shoulder. Do you have a diary? I love to read from my diary. It holds so many memories, times of sadness, times of joy. Will it be okay if I read some of my pages of my diary to you now? We've been waiting for the Messiah to come for us. My family, our tribe, the nation. I always knew he'd come. But let's be honest. It's not like I'm from a place somewhere special like Jerusalem. I'm just a young girl from Nazareth. And like everyone says, does anything ever good come out of Nazareth? So when the angel approached me, I just knew I was dreaming. But when I realized that it was real, I thought that angel came to the wrong house to announce this announcement. But if it was what God wanted, then who was I to say that it was wrong? I'm going to give birth to God's son. I was married, a simple peasant girl. How could that be? Oh. Today I am reminded of how much I love Joseph. Bless that wonderful man. He could have joined in with everyone else. He could have had me sink away. He could have killed me. But he never broke his promise to marry me. Joseph. That he never broke his promise, even though he had so many opportunities. We traveled to Bethlehem, and to be honored to stand by him, to go to Bethlehem, I was happy to be by his side, even with the discomfort of being 9 months pregnant. The baby was finally born. Oh my goodness. I wrapped him in cloths and made the most comfortable bed that I could with the only thing that I had, an animal's feeding trough. Now you know certainly that was not the dream I had when I was giving birth. Joseph told me, Mary, you should get some sleep. But I couldn't stop staring at that beautiful baby, my son, Jesus, the one the angel had told me about. My heart was so full, but my mouth and my words wasn't big enough to express how I felt. Now, I know I wasn't the first young mother to bring a child into the world, but when I looked down at my baby, I just knew he would be the one to change everything. After all, he is the Son of God, and I know that he will have a power that I cannot explain. Deep down in my heart, I am afraid. God, please protect me. It's hard to read for some of the entries in my diary. I was so proud of my son. He did so many wonderful things. And he was still ridiculed. He was still mistreated, even by the ones who knew him well. I saw things that a mother should never see done to her son. Look, I think I'm just going to skip over some of these interests and just go to the things that made me joyful. Here it is. I just risen from the bed this morning. I heard some stirring outside of the home, and I thought that John and some of the others were preparing to go to the tomb. I was not sure if I could bear to go and see the body of my son again. It was hard enough standing beneath that terrible cross 3 days earlier. Watching the pain overtake his body and his breathing became more labored. He was dying. And he asked John to take care of me. How could he be thinking about me at a time like this? The noise outside grew louder, and then I thought I heard the voice of Mary Magdalene. I ran and I saw Mary waving and her arms and shouting. At first, I could only hear the noise. Then I heard the clarity of her voice cut through all the confusion. I have seen the Lord. He is alive. John and Peter began running and shouting, let's go see what's happening. You might think I would have run too. But what mother wouldn't want to see her son? But I stayed behind. You see, the words of Mary reminded me of another moment in my life where I had been shaken from the depth of darkness. Her words were like the gentle nudge of a baby's foot kicking inside of me, reminding me of there's new life and God is still in control. I will see my son again. And that gives me joy.